All right, welcome back in here to Live Now from Fox. I am Andy Mag. Day number 9 of the ongoing Operation Epic Fury. Some new information about exactly who's in charge following these U.S. and Israel airstrikes that took out the supreme leader, as we're hearing from Reuters, as they have selected the Ayatollah's son to be in charge. You can see this from Reuters' Phil Stewart here on this Sunday, saying a senior Iranian cleric involved in the vote to choose a new supreme leader indicated the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's son, Mojtaba, will be the successor, although a formal announcement was awaited after Israel threatened whoever was chosen. The comment by the Ayatollah, a member of the Assembly of Experts, follows growing expectation that Mojtaba, a hardline cleric of his father, would be named as supreme leader, a position giving him the final say on all matters in the state of the Islamic Republic, the IRGC. It goes on to say, if confirmed, the move could draw the ire of the United States President Donald Trump, who has said he should have a role in the choice of the next leader, a demand Iran has roundly rejected. The name of Khamenei will continue. This from the assemblyman said in a video published in Iranian media, as Israel expanded strikes on Iran to include fuel depots, and Bahrain blamed Iran for a strike on the desalination plant. The vote has been cast and will be announced soon without providing further details. But this is a major development in the ongoing conflict there, as they have selected a new supreme leader, as they are close to making potentially that announcement public. And Israel, the Defense Force, has vowed to, quote, pursue every successor and every person who seeks to appoint a successor. President Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu have both pledged to continue to hit Iran hard. And while it wasn't necessarily amongst the main objectives of the United States, those main goals were to take out ballistic missile sites as well as limit their nuclear capabilities. Obviously, this on the forefront of the president, as he has noted that he would hope to have a say in exactly who comes next with the head of the Islamic Republic there, but potentially the son of Khamenei, the supreme leader, now chosen as his successor. But we also noted that the United States and Israel will continue to hit Tehran hard. We saw some video last night of some fuel and oil refineries being struck, as Israel saying that these were being used by military assets. We're also hearing from lawmakers back here at home saying that they hope the United States, the White House, continues to hammer that region. Also learning new information right now, as another U.S. service member are tragically losing their lives during this ongoing conflict, bringing the total now to 7. This from Central Command, talking about an update. A U.S. service member passed away from the injuries received during the Iranian regime's initial attacks across the Middle East. The service member was seriously wounded at the scene of an attack on the U.S. troops in the United Kingdom, or the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, on March the 1st. This is the 7th service member killed in action during Operation Epic Fury. The major combat operations will continue. The identity of the fallen warrior will be withheld until 24 hours after next of kin were notified. And this also comes some 24 hours or so after we saw this, the dignified transfer of those 6 U.S. service members back at home at Dover Air Base there, as President Trump in attendance, along with First Lady Melania Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance, and other officials on the ground there back in the United States. They were deployed from Iowa. So obviously we'll potentially see another dignified transfer a little bit later on. President Trump saying that number might grow. I do want to put up a post from Lindsay, the Republican senator from South Carolina, talking about this. Like everyone, I am heartbroken to hear of another fallen service member as a result of Operation Epic Fury, which was designed to end the Iranian regime's reign of terror on the world. Just as with the other fallen, these brave Americans paid the ultimate sacrifice to take down one of the most barbaric regimes in the world. This is a reminder of the steep cost of freedom and being able to live without fear. May God keep all the fallen close and heal the wounded. All right, let's continue on, though. Here on Live Now from Fox, we're watching here a live picture in Tel Aviv in Israel on this Sunday. All right, a live picture there in Tel Aviv, Israel, here on this Sunday, heading into Monday, as we're learning new information about this, as there might be a new supreme leader, according to Iranian state TV. The successor to the Ayatollah Khamenei will be his son, Mojtaba. This potentially A big development as President Trump has said he wants a hand in exactly who will lead that nation moving forward. Again, this from Phil Stewart from Reuters talking about this. And we're also getting new information and some images potentially of this here as Iranian state TV say Mojtaba Khamenei, the late son of the supreme leader, has been named his successor. So big developments as the Israeli Defense Force also said they will pursue every successor and every person who seeks to appoint a successor. This comes after last week and the initial collaboration between the United States and Israel to take out the Ayatollah and many leaders around him in a strike there in the heart of Tehran. So we're following this very closely here on Live Now from Fox.